Hi, beautiful souls, and welcome. Today, I've got a really exclusive and exciting new sort of pick a pile, pick a card reading setup. Today, we're going to be looking at what messages does the element of water have for us. I'm going to be using one cup for each pile. So this pile will be pile 1, this pile will be pile 2, and this pile will be pile 3. And then I'm going to fill each cup up with a bunch of water from my ancestors' altar, which I've blessed and purified and I've prayed over multiple times. And I'm going to also add a bunch of crystals from this very special crystal bowl with a bunch of different ones in it to each cup. And then I'm going to read your fortune or read whatever messages come through. So without further ado, all of the timestamps will be down below and I'll see you in a minute. Pile 1, and welcome to your crystal/water bowl reading here today. I'm very excited to start. I've already went ahead and poured your water into the cup. I've connected a little to your energies just by saying a little prayer. And here's the jar that it's coming from. What was the most recent? I think it was a full moon in Cancer. They're taking me to the full moon in Cancer, but before I start, I'm going to take a few crystals, a little handful, and put it into the water, and then we're going to see what comes from it. So I think that's right. Okay, those are your crystals. Ooh, I accidentally hit the table then. We also have Fruit by Marina playing. Interesting, I'll take note of that. So I'm just going to look at your crystals for a sec. What do we have? Okay. There's something to do with like, I keep hearing this. There's a best friend or a friend that you're very connected to, and they're almost like a detox or a purge, or it's something to do with like that there is this person that you're meant to connect to who's very close in your life who assists you in detoxing or purging negative energies or negative people. There's something to do with like they keep pointing out people or negative patterns, and they're trying to help you. They're trying to like assist you and detox this energy. There's also this, with so many clear quartz, there's something to do with like you're seeing things crystal clear now about a change. There's a change that's happening in your life, I keep seeing, to do with these crystal quartz that are, what's the change to do with? They're taking me to Jasper. I think you either might be moving, or because they're taking me to Jasper. So you might be moving, or you may be, what's this about? What? There's like, okay, the change is to do with, I think, moving, and then for some of you, it's to do with moving your throat or moving and speaking. It's like actually moving and speaking. What else am I seeing? We've got the rubies here. What do you want to say, Ruby? Okay. Okay, there's something to do with, it's okay not to be strong. It's okay not to be strong because, with all these rubies surrounded with the blues and purples and then the greens, there's something to do with, maybe you feel like you aren't in charge of your own healing or you need help and assistance with like, where you're going. There's something to do with where you're going that you need a bit of assistance with. And it's okay to say that you don't know. There's something to do with like, you're very scared to admit you don't know, or you're scared to not have the answers. And it's okay to not have the answers. There is almost like, sorry, I need to pull this closer to me. I'm going to take it off camera for a sec. There's almost... It's an interesting message. There's almost like this sense of, if you were to think very specifically about how you hold yourself back around your voice, this would help you understand why you feel directionless or why you feel like you don't understand direction or that you're not sure where to go. Because there's something to do with like the energies of your voice are blocked off by people around you, or the energies of your voice just don't come to the forefront of your being because you're too focused on physical things. And it's almost like you aren't speaking about something, or you aren't giving something enough value or enough power. It's like, it feels like power, like you're underestimating, like if you did something surrounding your voice and talking about something, like the potential and power it would have. Again, there is this energy of speaking to a friend as well, because it's like you don't want to open up that you need help, but you're being advised maybe you should. What else do you have to say? I'm going to put my hand in now to connect to the water. What else do you have to say? Wrinkles. What about wrinkles? Okay, you could be sorting something out regarding... It's like you're ironing something. Because I keep seeing like wrinkles and you're ironing them, which is so weird. It could be like you have a plan or an idea, but you don't understand how to get there or what to do. Maybe like getting a bit more specific about your it's about your involvement. How you can be more involved or how you can step up, because it's almost like you're shying away from this responsibility, especially with the Jasper, because I'm feeling the Jasper. Sorry that this probably isn't the best view, guys. Okay, I'm going to grab a few more crystals. We're going to do 2 pulls, and we're going to see what else comes up. I keep seeing a star as well. So there's something to do with, like, either being scared to step into the spotlight or losing hope. That's a part of this. That's a part of this entire reading. Let me see. Ooh, we got Moonstone. Yes, yes, yes. We got a brown Jasper, but it's black. There's, like... And more blues. Wow. Okay, you need to talk about, it could be intuition, because we've got Moonstone. And it's a bit, yeah, it's amethyst as well. It could be talking about your ideas. You're very scared to follow through or listen to your ideas or speak them into being. There's something to do with realizing your voice has power. Like, you should speak out against things, or you should talk about things. There's seriously something about your voice and not speaking out against, like, something you know isn't good, or, like, an idea that you're very scared to speak into being. It's along those lines. I didn't even notice this, but there's an orange here, and I swear I didn't notice it before. And now that I'm seeing it, it's like putting energy into an idea, or putting energy into moving forward in this. And then we got 1, 2, 3 Days Up by Kim Petras. 1, 2, 3 is my like sign of like you're on the right path. So a big message around this is that you're on the right path. You're not doing anything wrong. Don't think that. It's just more so there's some things to think about, and there's energy that you're meant to move forward with, but you're too scared to because of your throat and speaking it. Also, you're scared of not knowing answers. Which is like, it's empowering when you release like not wanting to know or not needing to know. It's very empowering, that detachment that comes with it. It can really like move mountains in your life, trust me. I think that's kind of it. So if you just... Ooh, no, the water wants to say more. Okay, what do you want to say? Because I pulled that then. What do you want to say? There's something to do with, again, realizing your actions will put into place some sort of like ripple effect or some sort of like movement. Not realizing that you have more power than you think, especially pertaining to your voice. Like if you started speaking or started something to do with your voice, like it's more powerful than you think. Like you don't give your voice credit because you've been sucked into the narrative that you aren't good enough, or that you don't have enough power, or that you don't have anything to contribute. Because I saw a whirlpool and I saw ripples. So it's like you're getting sucked into like being drowned out by like other people or external factors, because we can't control whirlpools. We can't stop them, and we can start them, but we can't stop them. You know what I mean? And it's like you're being dragged down by external factors and not attributing the power that you have to either shutting those out or stopping them, or stepping out of them. Right? Or giving them enough power and saying like, that isn't my fault. That's an external factor. Like there's almost, again, not wanting to admit that you don't have the answers or that you don't have control because you're scared. And that's why I saw the whirlpool. Oh my gosh, yes. You need to come up for air. You need to come up for air. You need to like take a break. You need to like slow it down. Because you've just been like in this motionless energy of a whirlpool, just spinning and spinning in the same spot. And you're like wondering why, and you're not realizing that you have more control than you think and more power, but not in the ways that you're attributing it to. Wow, that's very powerful. I hope that makes sense, Power 1. If you just give me a moment, I'm gonna pull some cards for you, so 1 sec. Okay, I'm back, Power 1. So, I've got 3 just mini decks. I'm gonna pull 1 card from each, but while I'm doing that, if you feel so compelled to, and if you're connecting to this video, I'm just getting rid of some water, it would mean a lot if you left a like. It helps me connect to more people like you, and it helps get my content to more people like you. So, I pulled 1, which I started shuffling without noticing. This is from the Chakra Love deck. I'm getting you 1 more. So journey, to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Yes, yes, yes. I was saying that there's power in detachment. There's power in detachment. That's what I was trying to say. And it's coming up here. And then look, here, we got another one. Spirit. Heavenly assistance from your angels and God. I told you you're so like on the right path. Look, you're very protected by some spirits, some angels, some ancestors, whatever you believe in, the spaghetti monster in the sky. The point is that there are higher energies and life forces working with you at the moment that are very, very important to your path or helping you on your path. Especially, I'm drawn to the angels, so there's something to do with about wisdom, about detachment that you're learning at the moment. I'm going to pull one more to just sort of round this reading off. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, well, this is a few. I'll take them. Okay, I'll take them all. There's 4. We have meditation as one of your last cards. Take a moment to connect to source and through quiet reflective meditation. Then we have blue flame. Connect to the blue flame with the light of pure love within you. Then we have truth. See your light, know your power. You have the courage to talk to walk your truth. Yeah, that's talking about the throat chakra. Because I said talk instead of walk, which I didn't even mean to. I seriously didn't mean to. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Look, I told you you're on the right path. Look, seriously, you're on the right path. Again, there's something to do with attributing more power to your voice and detaching from outcomes or detaching from control and understanding that's okay to not be in control. Because right now you're going through a transformation surrounding love and how you interact with love. That's a huge thing that I'm picking up on, especially with the sacral chakra showing up. So you could have had a lot of trigger warning, 3, 2, 1. You could have been in possibly sexually abusive relationships because the sacral chakra and red adventuring represent sex to me. And then since you're sort of renovating or healing this area of love, this could be to do with like dealing with sexual abuse or letting go of it on a further level to love yourself. That's sort of what's coming up here. I got one more card just to round it off. Calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. And that is the exact same energy as the meditation. Listen, you need to understand and sort of take responsibility for your own thoughts and understand that you can control and change them. You are not a victim to your thoughts. Although it may be hard and you may need to feel through energies, take your time. I'm not saying you need to do it all right now, but understand that ultimately you are in charge of your thoughts and they do not rule you. You can rein this in, control it, and learn to heal and let go of those parts of you that sort of go haywire or go out of control and make you spiral. Because again, that's the whirlpool. That's the spiraling energy. You're sort of being asked not to feed your mind and to sort of be actively aware that you can say no to this. Every time you have those thoughts or those energies, you can say no and, tell yourself a different narrative. It's all about teaching yourself a different narrative. And that's something that's coming up here. Again, it's the whole like realizing you have more power than you think, but not in the areas you're attributing it to. It's like you're trying to control the external world instead of controlling your own internal world. Like you can't control whether or not the world around you changes, but you can control how you react to it. And that's sort of a huge message that's coming up here. And that is sort of a heavy and harsh lesson that takes years and years to learn. And I'm still learning. And I think that I've only come into it very recently, but just take your time with this. Understand that it is a process and that you're going the right way no matter what. But this is sort of where your energy needs to lie and where you need to actively change, just sort of as a bit of a highlight. I hope that makes sense, Power One. I'm sending you all so much love and light. This was such an honor to read for you and to connect to the energy of water to share its messages and my beautiful crystals, which crystals are just my life. It just means a lot. So thank you. I hope you all enjoyed that. Until we meet again, I'm sending you so much love and light. Mwah. Bye. Hi, Power 2, and welcome to your water bowl / crystal reading. Well, I guess it's a cup, so it's not really a bowl, but welcome to your water and crystal reading. I'm very excited to share the messages that we have here today. I've also gone ahead and already poured your water out of my beautiful moon jar, which I'm just going to show you. Okay, I'm already, like I said, I didn't say this. Why do I think I already said this? You're psychic, you know shit. So this is my psychic pile. This is my like spiritual pile. This is my like my intuitives, my clairvoyance. This is the everything. Like the Reiki healers. This is you guys. This is you. Hello, what's up? How did we get here? Hi, welcome. You're in the right place. Your star seeds as well. Andromedan and Pleiades resonate heavily with you. I'm going to put crystals into the water bowl now, and what we're going to do is I'm going to read the water, I'm going to read the imprints that I see, I'm going to read the crystals in the water and their positioning, because I do have my own meanings, and thank you, crystals. Let me move you off screen. So let's see what you have here. Let me just make sure that I can get in frame for you guys. I can't touch your crystals. So there's something to do with I don't know why I said that. There's something to do with like you feel like something's out of reach to do with your spiritual. No, it's to do with your career path. There's something to do with like you feel like your dreams are out of reach, but what you don't understand is like recently there has been a lot of signs or synchronicities pertaining to like, hey, we're removing like negative things from your life. We're helping you get on this path because you wanted it. You asked for it. This is very like I feel like your spirit guides are stepping in a lot. There's something to do with again they're like putting signposts up. I keep seeing signposts in the water. I keep seeing like you see these little droplets or you see these like little fragments of advice or signposts or like synchronicities, but you're sort of maybe even brushing them off. Keep giving them the power that they deserve or keep attributing to them the meanings that they're giving you, because it's almost like you're brushing it off or it's too good to be true. It isn't. That's something that's coming through heavily. Something to do with researching the solar plexus chakra. So you may have a reverse solar plexus chakra, which is suffering from low self-esteem. It could also be that you are... Yeah, no, I think it's low self-esteem and not believing that your powers are powerful or that believing that you are powerful. It's like you don't believe that you're good enough to achieve a goal or that you're meant to be in that field or industry when it's like, no, you were made perfectly for this. I'm staring at the green crystal. I don't know its name. I think it's moss agate. Quote me if you know. It's that green one with the little black spots just over there. Quote me if you know what it is. Yeah, there's this energy of like connecting to your heart more, because you don't understand that like your heart has this passion, this purpose, this like energy behind it, and you're not listening to it. It's like your heart is guiding you perfectly and your intuition is like so on point, because like I said, this is my spiritual pile, this is my spiritual cup. And you think it's out of reach, but like, no, your heart wouldn't let you desire something unless it could be yours. Maybe there's like black molds or black spots on your heart to do with like people who have really betrayed you in the sense of like shutting you down in your power, shutting you down in who you are as a person, your self-worth and your capabilities and all of those things. And that's something I'm seeing because I'm staring at the black on the green. So it's like there's this mold or this rot that you need to sort of heal and deal with, which takes time. And you kind of already been dealing with it. I keep hearing like, because they keep wanting me to correct myself. You've been already dealing with some of it. There's only a bit of it left. Like there's only like, you know, you're at the ending stages. Like just say there was 4 stages, you're in stage 3. I don't want to give time frames or like anything like that. I'm just saying like if there were stages of the healing, which there isn't, and healing is non-linear and healing is going back and forth a million times until you finally release. It's just going up and down until one day it just doesn't hurt. But if there was stages, I'm heavily picking up like you're nearing the end of the spiral. Okay, grounding your ambitions. So it's like, again, you have this idea, you have this like want and desire. You know your direction, you know what you want, but it's up to you to ground it. As in, when I say things like grounding it, it's like, you want to be for example, because again, this is my spiritual pile. I think it is spiritual work you're going to do. Some of you are going to do heavily spiritual work like Reiki and stuff, but I'm seeing that some of you might just be psychologists or counselors. I'm picking up that heavily. There's something to do with like grounding what you want to do. So just say it is spiritual work, realizing that there's avenues such as YouTube, such as TikTok, that can really elevate and boost your reading capabilities, putting yourself out there, exposing yourself. It's almost like you're scared to be seen. It's scared for your purpose to be seen because you don't want it to be shut down by people. You're very scared that people will shut you down, but you're very protected by purifying energies. And what I mean is, it doesn't mean that negative things won't happen. Sometimes these things happen to teach us lessons or to get us out of an energy because we might resonate with a perspective that holds us back from... Yeah, that's what I'm heavily picking up. It's like a perspective of ourselves and our abilities that's holding us back from connecting to positive people or positive environments. So you keep going to these toxic environments that are sort of like shooting you down until you finally realize, okay, I've had enough. That's sort of what I'm saying is that you're doing over and over. Like you're going to like maybe spiritualists who don't believe in your powers, or like it's like you have to be this way, or like maybe you're studying to be a therapist, but like you're more of a holistic therapist who like believes in naturopath and that you have the capabilities to heal and remedy your own mind and soul. But like all of your colleagues are like making fun of you and being like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like you can't work in our industry. Like there's almost this energy of realizing that you are unique in that area. And it feels out of reach, but it isn't, because you've actually been working on this path for years. And it's like you're almost there. You've been working on this path without realizing it. I'm being drawn to the red, so you maybe have waning energy. Listen, if you're tired, if you're feeling like you're overthinking and like your head's just like tiring to be in and you just want to lay back and there's so much pressure around you, or you feel like there's a lot of pressure on your head, just relax. Listen, if you don't feel like doing something, that's a fucking sign from your body and soul to not do something. I had to swear there. I had to, because it's almost like you're ignoring your own body. Oh my god, and then I'm staring at my playlist. I didn't even notice this. I look over to my playlist and She Works Out Too Much by MGMT came on. It's like playing right now. So go listen to that song. I'll maybe post it down below if I remember. If I don't, tell me in the comments. She Works Out Too Much, MGMT. You're working too much. You're doing too much. Just relax. Like, listen to your body. You don't realize the effects that it's having on you. It's like you're doing too much or you're trying to push yourself too much. It's like, no, sort of hone it back, pull it back, listen to your heart. Your heart's trying to tell you it just wants to watch TV, just wants to relax. Like, seriously, do that. You also need to see how powerful you are. Like, people fear your power. Not fear, I don't want to say fear, but maybe I think in past lives people feared your power. But in this lifetime, it's like you're very powerful. When you walk into a room, you're the light of the room. Even if you don't acknowledge it or you believe that, it's true. You're the light of the room. Everyone's drawn to be around your energy. I'm seeing like a drain. I'm seeing like a drain and water going down the drain. Before everyone leaves, like everyone wants to talk to you at least once, or everyone acknowledges you, or everyone wants to know what the fuck your deal is. Like, everyone's enamored by you. Like, when you come into a room, your energy lights it up. That's something that's coming through heavily. I hope that makes sense so far. I think to round off this reading, because I did this for the other pile, I'm going to... Actually, I'll pull... Okay, you know what? Yeah. I did this for the other pile. I'll pull just a few more crystals and I'll see what's coming through. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. What do I notice? Okay. I think you've been doing a lot of like shadow work, or you've been doing a lot of reflective work, and that's why this cup is so deep. It's like you've been doing a lot of deep work, and that's why I feel like things are out of reach, but it's not. It's only your mind that's telling you out of reach, because you've been in such a low energy. You've been in such like a low, like you've had to go really low in your energy to be able to purge and deal with and address certain topics, issues, and traumas. It's like you had to be in this low energy, but in that low energy, it's made you lose connection to the high vibrations of like hope, of dreams, of potential, of loving yourself. It's like now you're gonna... it's a bit longer. You're still in this cocoon phase. Please just try your best to incorporate hope as you release, because again, you're still in this like darker, lower phase. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're doing perfect. Just come up for air when you need it. And what I mean by come up for air, if you're doing too much, just relax, just watch TV, just watch, put on your comfort show, order your comfort food. Spirit will take care of the rest. That's something I'm heavily seeing with like, there's like little clear quartz scattered, and then there's like, all the greens and blues I'm looking at. So it's like Spirit will take care of you by putting you in contact with people who communicate and share with the things you need. Maybe it'll like put you on like communion with someone who can guide you more, or someone who can assist you with where you are. Just believe. Try your best to have your words reflect what you truly believe. So try your best not to also put out into the universe or put out into your world things that you don't believe. For example, if you don't believe that your dreams can't come true, like why do you keep saying like I'm not good enough for my dreams, like even though you keep holding on to them? Stop saying that. Like there's that energy of purify your words and understand that your words have power. Pile 1 had a similar message, but it's not so much. Pile 1 was more like realizing that their voice is meant to be heard, and sort of sharing that and realizing that their perspectives and opinions and that their beliefs are much more powerful than they give credit for, and that they have control over their own selves. Whereas your pile is like detoxifying and cleansing the words and opinions and perspectives that you have, because there's so much I don't remember the crystal's name. Oh, far out. I don't remember the crystal's name. It's fine. I know what one I'm talking about. I'm talking about that bluish green one. It's a detoxifier. It's a cleanser. For some reason, I keep want to say Amazonite. Is it? I don't think it is Amazonite, though. Anyway, it's fine. That's sort of what I'm picking up. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull some final cards, and while I pull your final cards, if this is resonating, if this is helping you, and you felt like you connected to this energy, please leave a like. It helps me connect with more people like you, and it helps get my content to more people like you. And it truly does mean a lot. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't make this crap up. I was pulling... do I have to say more? Wishes come true. Do I have to say more? Wishes come true. which I'm not saying anymore. If that doesn't make sense to you, you've missed this whole reading. Like, you've just been new in your mind. Like, I don't mean to call you out to be rude. I'm just saying, like, I don't need to say more about that. Like, seriously. Again, you're already on the path, blah, blah, blah. You're doing great. Rapid achievement of your success and dreams. Wishes come true. Wishes come true. And then the sun. The golden energy brings fame and fortune. Listen, you need to put your work out there. You're going to be very well known. Your wishes are going to come true. Seriously, like, this is like the pile that's almost ready to put themselves out there. It's like not almost ready. You can put yourself out there now. I'm saying, like, you've done all the work, or you've been going through the work and you're still sort of going through it. But you need to allow yourself to be seen and to be comfortable with being seen. And then that's when the rapid achievement of your dreams, like, it's in your near future. It's in your near future. I'm pulling a starseed card because, again, you guys are starseeds. Inner worlds and dreams. What the hell? Your dreams are coming true. Because your inner world is now more reflecting a more positive and embracing and loving environment, and that you've done this healing work, and that, you know, again, you may be coming out of this low vibrational energy, or you may be still in it for a bit longer. The point is that the universe is speaking to you, A, through your dreams, and B, that your dreams are coming true. Like, you having a dream is the universe saying that that is meant to be yours. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Seriously. Because I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that. You know, I wouldn't be able to share the messages that I have if I didn't believe that. Let me just pull a chakra card. And then we have passion. Are you kidding me? Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Again, you're going through transformation. It's like the cocoon phase. I keep seeing, like, the cocoon. It's like before the butterfly, but it's like you're almost hatching out of the cocoon. Like, I see the little butterfly's legs hitting the wall. Like, I see it hitting it. Turn your fear of change into excitement. It's like your whole life is changing, and, like, you're realizing that now is the time for your dreams, and you're almost scared to pursue them because everything around you is changing. You're letting go of things. You're purifying things. It's like, turn your fear. Oh my God. I was pulling more. I'm speechless. Dreams are where your mind translates the divine. Again, you having dreams. This is the divine expressing itself through you. This is the universe, God, angels, and what do you believe? The spaghetti monster in the sky expressing itself through you. It's very powerful. And fearlessness. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Turn your worrying into a warrior. Turn all that worry, all of those thoughts, all of those fears into something that fights for you and helps you. Be like, okay, for every negative thought you have a what if thought. That's what the cleansing energy was trying to say. It's like, for every negative thought you have a what if it does work out for, you know, like, what if things don't work out? But what if, like, everything goes amazingly and then I become a really big, you know, spiritual person? Like, there is this energy of just believing, because everything's going to take care of itself. It's like, no matter what, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time until you come around to it, because you're meant to do some sort of healing work. Like I said, this is my spiritual pile. Very deep, very meaningful philosophical people. Is there any final messages? Okay. I think whenever you have some sort of activity like yoga or going for walks, that is very powerful for you. You have a lot of energy in your body. Again, you're very powerful spiritualist. You have a lot of energy in your body, and to sort of transmute it and to exercise it, you should do some sort of exercise. It doesn't have to be anything drastic. It can be stretches, but just, you know, connect to that energy and nature. That's a huge thing, because look at all the greens in here, the greens and blues, like, and the browns. Like, nature is a huge thing for you. Thank you so much, Paul, too. Oh, thank you so much, Pal 2. I'm sending you all so much love and light. I hope that helped empower you. And until we meet again, mwah, I'm sending you all so much love and light. Bye. Hi, Pal 3, and welcome to your reading today. I'm so excited to do your crystal/water reading. I've already gone ahead and poured the water from my ancestors' altar into your cup. There is a picture of the jar, I guess. There you go. I can't really show it. But you get the gist. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm already getting messages. Thank you, crystals. I'm going to take some of these crystals and I'm going to put them in the water, and then I'm going to read the energies. I'm going to read the energies, and I'm going to talk to you about what I'm seeing. So this is your crystals. Based on their placement and where they are next to certain other crystals, I'll receive messages. So let me just move that. We'll move it off cam. Okay, what do we got here? Let me just lift it up. Oh, wow. Okay. This, wow. Yeah. This pile, oh my God, I just want to cry. I'm so sorry. I just want to cry. Something that is huge about this pile is I think majority, if not all, that everyone who picks this pile will be very feminine energy. It does not mean you are a female, does not mean that you cannot be non-binary and pick this pile and this is the wrong pile. I'm saying that your energy and how it exudes and expresses itself will be primarily through femininity or traditionally feminine archetypes, such as like you're very connected to your emotions, you may be the gatherer, you do a lot of the house, like that type of stuff. And something that you're sort of here to do, which you don't even realize, and that's why I started crying, is you're sort of here to assist the sort of the feminine energy collective in raising itself, in sort of dealing with and addressing the projections and the dominant masculine toxicity. It's like you are here to you're here to realize that what you are isn't what people think you are, and that people will never know who you are. That's a message I need to share with you, is that people will never understand or know who you are to your core, because they will project onto you who they think you are. They will project issues, they'll project pains, they'll project understandings, they'll project assumptions. That is a huge thing that you've dealt with all your life, is that they've projected their own stories onto you, and they've been so wrong, so wrong. A huge message here is that your will is a lot stronger than you think. Like your will is a lot stronger than you think. It's always the people who think they're weak that are way stronger than they think they are. It's like, trust me, the people who don't think that they're weak are the weak ones. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. It's so funny. There is a huge, huge message here surrounding that you are way stronger and that you've bounced back from something to do with like an injury recently, or like you've bounced back from some sort of like decline in health, because I'm staring at this crystal here with the black dots and then all the reds, and these reds are scattered around. Like the reds aren't in a consistent place, and it feels like there's some sort of declining in health, or there may be some sort of health issues arising. Yeah, and I'm also seeing the orange with the white stripes. You know what's funny? The reason why, and I'm not trying to like undermine what may be going on with your health, but I'm saying that the message is that the decline in this health, or whatever's going on with the health and blood, or the flow of something. It's like the flow has stopped, or like there's like a pullback. There's like a restriction. It feels like Saturn. It feels like heavy Saturn, like a restriction. Because of all these reds and oranges, it feels like whatever it is on purpose. It's meant to lead you towards your sort of passion, because it's meant to push you towards something that you've been avoiding. It's almost like it's making you go towards a certain direction to not do other things like you want to do. So just say, for example, you have a dream of being a photographer, but then you told yourself it's easier to be an athlete. Like, and then all of a sudden, like the doctor tells you, hey, like you've actually can't do this anymore because your tendons are really weak, or like your knees are weak and you can't do sprint anymore. You know, like it's like it happened for a reason. But you're refusing to see that reason because you'd rather focus on the pain, because I'm staring at the blacks here and the purples. It's like you're focusing on the pain or the loss, which is fine. Work yourself through that. It takes time. I don't know what you're going through, and I don't think anyone will, because again, you're dealing with so many projections in this lifetime. It's almost like you don't know who you are, because again, the song, not again, but when I opened out this reading, I was listening to the song Woman is a Word, Empress of. Woman is a Word, Empress of. And one of the main lyrics in that song is, I'm only an image of what you see. If woman is a word, you know, like the song is talking about that you are not what people understand you to be. Like you are not a woman. You're so much more. You are so much more. You are so much more. I'm seeing the pinks as well. You have such a gentle care or a gentle nurturing nature. It's very important that you sort of utilize this, because that's meant to be a part of your purpose or passion. Like this very gentle, caring nature, because it almost looks like a rose quartz, but I know there's no rose quartz in those pile of crystals, I can tell you. But this one over here looks like a rose quartz, but it's just a really light orange, which is really cool. So it's almost like that crystal came out just for you. It's like you have this like gentle, nurturing power that you almost don't see as a power. You see as something that holds you back, because I'm looking at the purples. It's like you see your caring, or the amount that you care and how much you love. You think it's like it's a weakness, or it's not a superpower. There's something to do with wisdom pertaining to the body or health that you could put out into the world. There's something to do with like you see how movement directs itself, or you see how things can pan out, but it's almost like you don't want to listen to it in your own life. Like you see it, how things pan out for other people, but you don't listen to it in your own life. Let me see. We got the 𝒲𝓁𝒸𝓁𝒈. What do you want to say about that? They want me to talk about, like, talking with the heart. But it's like talking with the heart to family. That's what I'm saying. It's like family. It could also be purifying. Don't compromise yourself in your family unit. That's what this could be talking about with the blue. Don't compromise your voice, the words that you say. Don't compromise who you are in the family unit, because there could be fighting, or people may be not agree, or like maybe people aren't fully connected or loving with each other. Don't compromise who you are to match their energy, because it's almost like you absorb and don't observe. You need to try your best to not compromise yourself. I keep saying compromise. It's like people just know how, I don't know, like people have this power over you where they bring out a different side, and it's like you're compromising yourself because you don't resonate with that, or that's actually a toxic part of your ego that was triggered. And it's like these people, your family specifically, know how to trigger the ego very specifically. And it's like you're meant to heal that. You're meant to cleanse that. I don't know if it's like, I don't get the energy that, listen, if you feel the need to kick these people out of your life, do it. But I'm not feeling that energy. I'm feeling here that these people are here to sort of test and push you. It's like you need to purify that energy that makes you so triggered. It's like you should be able to stand there and just be like, you're projecting so hard onto me. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should just be, like, not you should, but it's something that the universe sort of wants you to work towards. That's sort of what I'm seeing. I'm going to pull some extra crystals because some other piles got it. Pile 1 and 2 got some extra crystals, and we'll see what final messages want to come through. And again, it's that projecting energy with the family, right? It's like, they don't know who you are. I keep hearing that, which is so sad and weird. The only one who sort of knows who you are is mum. I keep hearing mum sort of knows who you are. It's like mum sees you for who you are, but it's like she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. Because it's almost like it makes her feel like a failure. It makes her feel like she isn't doing good enough. And again, I'm sorry, I don't mean to trigger if maybe your mother figure isn't active in your life. It would be whatever feminine figure represents or sort of took care of you or sort of stepped up. And it doesn't even have to be a mother or a female themselves. It could have been a male who's just very feminine, you know. It could have been like a cousin, you know. But the point is that there was a feminine figure who like knows you well, but they're almost like they're intimidated by who you've become, which is so interesting. Just try your best to shine your light and be you. I know that's always easier said than done, but as long as you do that, I don't see anything that I need to majorly point out. I think your health is going to get better because I pulled some more red crystals. So try not to worry about it too much. I know it's always easier said than done, but I truly do believe, and with all my heart, I will stand by this message. I think the health of this pile will proceed to get better over time, but it's sort of like you need to take this hit right now to make you put your energy into something else or somewhere else, because it's almost like you're running from it. Okay. I'm going to pull some extra cards just from these little decks over here. But if you're resonating with this video and you're enjoying it, please leave a like below. It does mean a lot. It means that I can connect to more people like you, and it means that my videos can connect to more people like you. So that's all I ask in return. Thank you. Connection, yes. Oh my gosh, the harsh. I told you the harsh. Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. It's almost like you have to reparent yourself. That's a message that's coming through. You're being advised to sort of reparent and step up for yourself and be your own parent. I know it's hard. It's fucking hard. But I can sit here and say that because I did it for myself. I can sit here and say that it is possible for you to do it and that it is in your path and that you can. But I am. It's hard. It's not easy. And you know what? You didn't choose. You didn't choose when you were born to have these parents who couldn't show up for you, who couldn't tenderly care for you. You didn't choose that, and it's so fucking unfair. And express that anger. Express it. Let it out. Fucking just let it rip. Just scream, because it's almost like you haven't screamed about how just unfair and unjust and shitty they are and how the situation was. You know? That's the first steps towards healing, is doing that. Well, not the first step. It's a part of the steps in healing. Maybe you're at that stage finally. And you're sort of being asked to reparent yourself with so much unconditional love with the heart chakra showing up here. Like, try your best to do it with so much unconditional love. Try not to judge yourself. Try your best to just Just let it happen. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. I'm hearing this for some. Listen, this may not be for everyone, but I'm hearing like a goddess. Hecate, obviously the triple moon represents Hecate. It's not fucking absurd to hear it, but I've never ever pulled this card and thought Hecate, and this is the first time I've done it. Hecate, and the Morrigan. Anything to do with threes, any goddesses or gods to do with three, or three is an important number to them. That's showing up here. Odin, I think, is three crows, I think. So Odin as well. I don't know much about gods. That isn't my expertise, but it's very like, there is an energy around you that's helping you embrace yourself and people around you. Try your best, again, to just unconditionally accept yourself. If you're angry, you're angry. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If you have a dream, you have a dream. Like, try your best. Try your best. Observations. Yes, I told you. Observe, don't absorb. And then Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time. Listen, if you're having trouble reparenting or like connecting to the energy of like healthy parents or archetypes of parents, connect to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. That's who Mother Gaia is. Mother Earth will nurture and care for you, because there is almost this energy of like, if you could heal the nurturer, the feminine, again, this pile is very connected to like femininity and to healing the female this lifetime. If you connect to Mother Gaia, that is very powerful. That will help you step forward. And maybe that's why I channeled Hecate. I just realized, because I remembered now. I forget when I channel. I said at the start of the reading, you're here for like a divine purpose to do with like femininity. And I think it's to prop the female cause. It could be to, go for female workers' rights, stuff like that. It's like, you're here to help the female. You're here to help the feminine archetype step out of the shadow of the toxic masculine, which has built society and capitalism, control, and abuse of wisdom within churches and many sacred spiritual sites. Like, it was the females who, oh my gosh, like, I want to cry. It was the females who started this. It was the females who really put this energy into creating and adopting this wisdom and to channeling the divine. It was the females who birthed you. It was the mother. It's always been the mother. And it's like, there's so much power in that was taken away. And it's like, you're so passionate about this. It's like, you're here to do that. You're here to help that. Oh my God, I have not cried in a reading in a while. You're here to help that. And it is so powerful. It is so powerful. And you don't understand how powerful that is. You're here to birth a new age. You seriously are. And it starts with you reparenting and dealing with the female. You're here for the females. That is so powerful. It was the females who channeled spirit, and it was the males who created intellectual wisdom through experience. And it doesn't mean that males can't channel and blah, blah, blah. Like, masculine, I should say masculine. Sorry, I don't mean to say male, female. I say masculine, feminine, but please just understand the words are interchangeable to me personally, because I don't see genders that way. It was the masculines who were able to draw wisdom from their teachings and their channeled work. And you're here to bring that back. You're here to bring that back. And that's very powerful. And you're a part of my collective for a reason. You're a part of my collective because I believe I'm here to do that. I believe I am too. And I didn't even know, like, I was going to say that. Like, I didn't come into this with knowing that this was going to happen. Wow, this is so powerful. I'm sending you so much love, Pile 3. You are so powerful, seriously. Mwah. Until we meet again, I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye.